Hello and welcome back, everybody, to FTB One with the Ascended Crafters. Oh man, boy did we have some issues last night with a couple streams. For those who don't know, this is the third attempt at stream number 10. First attempt, mic issues. Second attempt, son woke up, had to take care of him. But I have a good feeling about this one today. So something I want to do today is finish getting to the highest reactor we can currently with power and maybe automate some solar panels. We're getting ready to automate the production of circuits for applied energistics, but we need to move the ME system. I don't want to move it till we have the power gen, which we're up to. Let's see here. We've got plenty of energized steel and blazing crystal. The niotic crystal's finished. And as for spirited, if we come over here, let's see what we got. We've got a little over 3 stacks, almost 4. Why don't we tear down the blazing reactor and see if we can go up to the next tier, niotic, I believe. So let's throw our blazing reactor in and try to request 36 niotic reactors. Perfect. We have the materials. And once those are done, we're going to try to request a spirited reactor, which can generate 100,000 RF a tick. Don't know if we have enough spirited crystals, because we also need to make an energizer and some cables, but we'll worry about that once we see if we get the reactor. All right, spirited now. We have enough. Oh, what a great day. What is the spirited solar panels generation? It's only 800 FE a tick. I'm not going to mess with that. We're going to use the other solar panels. But something I'm going to need is a plug. But here is our spirited reactor finally, after a few hours or many hours of trying to get one. Let's have it assemble itself. Uh-oh, why is it not placing? Oh, there we go. And then we'll need to fix the pipes to connect here. Dang it. Can't quite get the angle on that one. There we go. That should fill it with dry ice, coal, and redstone. Might need to give it a bit more of those resources in stock. Let's come over here and get a bit more coal, bit more redstone, and plug her in. Okay. It's stocked on those resources. Now all that it needs is our iridiumite, which we've been processing. We'll throw that in. I'm going to make sure that it is set to auto mode. Would you look at that generation? Oh, it's beautiful. Can we directly hook a flux plug up to it? Looks like we can. Beautiful. Because we have the dry ice and the coolant, we're only using 0.0448 millibuckets a tick, which is excellent. And We have real power gen now, which is excellent. Okay. We did get a few dimlets that I thought were interesting. One of them being black concrete. We have a dimlet for that now. As well as deep slate lapis lazuli ore. Lazuli, lazuli, however you say it. Which makes me want to make some dimensions. They might be hard to power, but I've been wanting to mess with ARF Tools dimensions for a long time. We probably should finish setting up the base here. In terms of moving the AE system before we dive too far into that. Let's see, something we're going to need to get started here is a bunch of cables. So why don't we make... You know what? We don't have a pattern for cables. That isn't crazy. Okay, Fluix ME Smart pattern. ME Covered pattern. Glass pattern. Oh, it's because we need Fluix cable. Fluix has been a issue. Oh, I actually have just enough space for these. Awesome. Fluix has been an issue. And we're going to automate it once we move the ME system. But the thing is to move the ME system, we need a bit more Fluix. So I'm going to get out another... I know we put them away, but we're going to take out the charger. Because... Or is there a better way to make our charged Certus? Why don't we take a look here? The Create Tesla coil and the charger. That's really it. Why don't we turn all of this Certus into charged Certus? Should be pretty simple here. Just grab a couple backpacks. Put one here. Grab some cable. Put cable, backpack, pull. Gonna need a pipe upgrade. Reset this one's filters. Add charged Certus. Okay. We'll toss in a bunch of Certus crystals and we'll let this get to work. For helping us make Fluix. We do need more crystals, and something I wanted to do was get a higher level of fortune. And a way we can do that is buying the fortune books over at Door Shutter's base. So why don't we get a bunch of emeralds and some books. And we'll go over to Shut Door's base here. And where am I looking? Okay, here's the villagers, which he has so graciously allowed everyone to trade with. And we're going to buy Fortune 3. Whole bunch of them. Come back home. Throw down our library. Oh, I bought backstabbing on accident. Not just fortune. Oh no. Yeah, I only got fortune 4 because I bought backstabbing on accident. Dang it. Hold up. All right, let's make sure we're buying Fortune. Fortune 3. Fortune 3. Okay, he's maxed. Oh, slash home. We'll go ahead and throw these in here. Now we should have a higher level of fortune. Oh, this is just the most this one can put out is 4. Let's take an anvil. And I'm going to need a bit of XP. For anyone curious, my mob farm has not produced this many levels. I just dumped my levels in it. And let's get a Fortune 6 and throw that on our pick. And try to get a few crystals here. Yeah, there we go. 7 and 1. Perfect. Shouldn't take too long to get a stack or so, thanks to the crystal growth accelerators. And what we're going to do once we move the ME system is we're going to automate these full crystals using enchanted annihilation panes. I don't really want to have to use the energizer, or sorry, enrichment chamber every time I need crystals. Come on, grow faster, man. One more tick. Wasting my time here. Well, this one's not growing. Unless that... Oh, there we go. Because I did realize we need a bit of Certus in the inventory. But here comes our charged Certus. Why don't we get a bucket and a little bit of water. And now we can grab some nether quartz, redstone, charged, and we'll just throw this in the water. Let that turn into fluix. Which the only other way to get this is fluix dust in an enrichment chamber. But there's no way to get fluix dust in like a method that matters. Like there's no way to duplicate. Basically, eventually we'll want to use create to automate fluix is what I'm thinking. Or use some trickery with a bit of applied energistic shenanigans. But I'm going to request some... Oh, you know what? We never set that keybind. Give me just a second, everybody. I'm going to change my sort backpack. Don't need that. Inventory sorter to that key. Unfortunately, it pulls us out of thing here, but then... Okay. Now, can I request... Perfect. I was middle mouse clicking on a craftable item where you already have items, if you unbind it from sorting stuff, what's the input output when using create grinding wheel with Fluix blocks? So let's see, 9 to, you can't grind the Fluix blocks, you can only grind Fluix. And it is 1 to 1. Unfortunately, Elysium. 1 to 1. Wait, what is this? Offhand, main hand to make a crystal chisel. What is the crystal chisel used for? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, 1 to 1. Unfortunate. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and request some cables now. We do need wool. Let me get some. And request some cable. Gonna take a snooze. And we're just about ready to move the ME system. I just want a few more ME controllers. Okay, we were able to make 4. Which will come over here. And how I'm thinking of doing this is it's going to start underground. Like there. And come up. So that's 4. And what were we missing? I think we needed more skystone. Let me cook some of this up. We'll see if I can bulk smelt it. I should be able to. How you doing today, Elysium? Hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you in a little bit. Hope things are all good. Okay, there is our skystone block. Okay. So we're going to go from 4 to 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This will be enough of a controller for us to get started for pretty much everything we need to do in this area. So let's get started here. Mindless digging session on Decursio. Nice. I hopped on Decursio for a minute last night to check on my colony. I'm excited to get back to it in a week or two, but want to focus on FTB One for a bit, like I said in my video. But I am feeling the itch for Decursio, but this is where I want to put my time and effort right now. I hope you're proud of me, Elysium. Yesterday, late night stream, I started building a base instead of playing like Skyblock. I waited till I had access to building tools, infinite wands, stuff like that, copy paste gadgets, and we've started to build the castle. instead of just throwing everything on the dirt, and I've torn everything up and we're moving into the castle currently. Got a little bit of work to do to finish the castle. We're gonna be working on the castle for weeks. But I was thinking we do little bits every day and we'll be good to go. All right, I'm gonna make some more fluix. Oh, you saw the video? Awesome. I just want to make sure you know I'm not like abandoning Decursio, by the way, like at all. My plan is still to actually beat Decursio, as well as finish the current season of FTB Skies. But I'm going to get a flux point. A energy acceptor. I'm going to need some dense cable, which we didn't make the crafting recipe for. I'll just craft some manually really quick. And I'm going to request a bit more cable. Oops, wrong one. Okay. I'm going to add a line over here by taking our dense. And eventually we'll swap the whole line to dense, but for now I just need to pull off to small and put down a energy acceptor with a flux point. Now that we have our spirited reactor up and running, giving us 93,000 FE a tick, which is excellent. And why don't we now start moving everything? So I am going to put the auto crafting clusters up in the air here to kind of make a chandelier of auto crafting. I'm not 100% on exactly where I want to put them, but we'll start by just putting a dense cable. We're not using P2Ps yet. We'll save the P2Ps for later. A dense cable tower that then pulls off for the crystal clusters. Now this is going to take a bit of inventory. Let's make sure my backpack is kind of clean, because when I break this, all the patterns are going to drop. So let's get the molecular assemblers first. And now for the fun part. Okay. Do need a few things, but I think we're okay. Let me put down a corner block. You know what? I kind of want this one block higher. 2, 3. And we'll place down a block, assembler, block, assembler, block, assembler, assembler. To kind of get the next tree going, we'll just get it built. So we'll put down an assembler, provider, assembler. And if you're ever moving tons of these pattern providers and don't want to have to pick up all your patterns, using cardboard boxes from Mechanism, if you have that in your pack, lets you move these, is one of the ways to move these without pulling the patterns out. But since we have such little patterns, I wasn't too worried about it. All right. Important patterns for me to grab right now is molecular assemblers. I'm going to grab all the AE2 patterns, basically. So that I can craft more items here. And put these ones in first. Then we'll grab other patterns. Oh, not the return inventory. And I'm going to bring over our storage drives. This is always scary moving everything, let me tell you. So we're going to need the disks and the drives. Which for now, we'll place in a different spot later, but I'm just going to put them here. And then I'm going to need all my terminals. Which we will place. Let me think here. I'm going to pull out a dense cable into smart cable. Shouldn't block the beacon. And put down crafting, encoding, access terminal, as well as an interface for pumping stuff in. So we should see our items, and we should be able you know what? We haven't moved the chickens. This is going to be kind of scuffed. But chickens, I'm going to just leave you running on your own for a bit with nowhere for your loot to go. And I'm just going to hook up this backpack so that we have access to the items in the backpack. Till we move the chickens. That did break our filter So let me set this to a lower priority. Clean up my inventory a little bit. And I'm going to come here, and what I'll do is come in a line. So we got till gunpowder, and in the filter, set this. So we got to glowstone. I need those capacity cards back. Okay, and then gunpowder, snowball, and the rest. Okay. Set a filter for those. Okay, and I guess I never really needed to change the priority, but we'll come back to putting that as fill this with the storage bus items first. And something we can do to be getting items over here is why don't we... What kind of ender chests do we have? Oh, we do have ender storage. Okay. I'm going to make 2 ender storage chests. I'm going to get me some diamond. And some blue dye. What I'm going to do is have this ender chest be a universal input for the base. Eventually we'll move it to a different location, but this right here is fine for now. Make it a private network. And we'll want to pump items from the chest into the ME network. Beautiful. Okay, I'll come over here and set up the ender chest under the chicken. Set it to blue with a diamond. Some people are going to get some free items there now. We'll see if it can keep up. Yeah, we would need a faster pipe, or another method here is to simply, since I don't want to make netherite pipes. Let's see, does this block a beacon? It doesn't. Add more faces to pull items. Okay, should be able to keep up now. And they should all be going into the backpack. Uh-oh. Why are we not going to the backpack? Insertion priority first. Houston, we have a problem, I think. Something's not working. Oh, they're maxed. Duh, it's voiding them. We have to look at the non-maxed items. Yeah, they're working. Okay. It's working. We're good. Everything's clean. So that's back up and running. I'm going to need my auto crafters. And I'm going to take my energy cells, as well as some of this cable. And the energy cells we can just put under the base. In kind of this storage area. Ooh, actually, I don't want to go right there. Why don't I just place them like so? Little backup storage for power. Take a snooze. It's all slowly coming together, folks. I think I'm going to move the storage drives to be in line here. Let me... replace these. Oh, come on. Okay. That way it's like a thin slice. I want to keep it aesthetically pleasing. I'm going to leave this running for now since it is giving us Certus. The only downside is it doesn't have anywhere to put the Certus because I took out the storage, so we can actually just tear this down. For our eventual real Certus farm. Tear down this ME system. And nice and clean. Perfect. We have officially moved our applied energistics system. Minus the auto crafters, which are gonna connect. Oh, I totally put the cables away. Over on this side. Oh, or we could totally make a repeating pattern here. Why don't we come up a little bit and let's think. So they're going to be 1 and then 2. Let me think here. So 2, 3, 4, top, space, space, and we'll pull off of here 2 auto crafters. Now, I need more molecular assemblers. Let's see if we can make some. Like 100? Flux dust and Certus quartz crystal. Well, we can make flux dust. Pretty easily. There's a few methods. One being the crushing wheels. One being the mechanism crusher, and the other one being an inscriber. I think I'm just going to grab a crusher for now, since I don't have grinding wheels set up. These stupid Endermen, I tell ya. And we don't have a section for this yet, so I'm going to just pull power over here. This is our temporary working on structures area. That's what I am henceforth dubbing it. And I'm going to speed this up because I've have hours saved on this. There's our Fluix dust. And for the Certus crystals, we'll grab the enrichment chamber and some Certus dust. Throw this down. And speed it up a little bit. Okay, it's almost out of time. And then we'll just leave that running. Let's try to get some molecular assemblers now. Looks good. And we're going to need some pattern providers. Ah, more Fluix dust. Don't want to spend all my time from my pouch, because I'd already put us down a little bit. And please give me some pattern providers. Now what I can do is take the other pattern providers we had and finish building these clusters out. Oops. I hate the drop down when I look at pattern providers. Drives me nuts. Oh, come on. Please stop. Okay, we'll throw that down. Little bit of molecular assemblers, pattern providers, and this will be one crystal tree done. I can't see where I'm placing, but I'm doing my best. Put down 2 more. Oh my gosh, that drives me nuts. Luckily, we'll use the copy paste gadget for all the others, so won't have to stare at it like this. And there's the other cluster. Perfect. Let's get all these patterns put away. It's going to take a little bit of time because I'm going to have to drag them in as so, but shouldn't be too bad. Wait, do I have 2 patterns for niotic reactors? I do. So this pattern can be not a pattern. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, where am I? There we go. So this one we can clear. That was a duplicate. Get these all in here. And then I want to grab my backpack. And pull out all of those jetpack patterns from earlier. So if we look at our backpacks, we're going to pull them all out of the ME system because I don't feel safe having them in here. We have a lot of cleanup to do today. But let's place our iron backpacks. Our gold backpacks. And I guess I'm using all the diamond backpacks. Okay, cool enough. Do have a non-upgraded backpack to put in our list. And here is all of the jetpack patterns. We'll put them in. Because I'm thinking of selling jetpacks. Just takes a moment. I guess I could fill in the bottom row to less mouse movement. And I think there was one more. Okay. Now, I'm going to find... Okay, so here is the regen potion backpack. I'm going to just put them in the ME system. There's the crystals, which we'll just leave them where they are. What else do we have? We had some armor. Bunch of junk armor. Don't need to worry too much about that. Gonna take a snooze. Something I would like to do, since we have such good power gen right now, is I'm gonna get another flux point. And give our miner in the mining dimension quite a boost of power. Did not mean to place it like that. But I am going to limit it, so it probably will try to transfer... Oh, did it finish? No way that finished. Oh, it did. It did the little area. Okay. Well, this is actually perfect time, then, to come back to the base, get a plug, and there's a certain resource we need right now, and that is ancient debris. So what I was thinking is I'm going to move all of our power gen to one chunk, which is going to be this one. So let me place down a line for the solar panels we're going to be making with blazing, couple basics, and a plug somewhere in the middle. Make sure we set these to pull. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to unload this chunk. And we're going to go to the nether. Now, for the builder, I'm going to need a filter. So let's try to make a RF tools filter. So RF filter. Oh, let's wave to Temutsaj. And in this filter, I want to add forge ores. As whitelist, as well as add I can't do it through tag. Is ancient debris considered a forge ore? Let's find out. So let's do ancient debris. Turn on advanced tooltips. And it is included in forge ores. Perfect. Let's head to the nether. And basically what I'm going to do is place down the builder, which, oh, you know what? Why don't we finish infusing it so it runs excelente? Let's get a infuser. Throw in our builder. And we have dimensional shards in this backpack. And let's finish getting the builder to 100% infused. Should be almost done. Perfect. A little bit of ghost block right there. I think if I break it again, it'll disappear. Or, oh, right click made it disappear. Okay. Throw this in here. And let's go back to the nether. And I want to do a pretty large area. I believe we set this to whitelist. I'm just going to double check. Whitelist. Okay. And the shape card. I actually want the netherrack. So I'm going to do a 256 by 256 by 128. And I need to make sure it's solid, and we need to lower it down to Y64. So I'm going to do negative 20. Let's give it some power. That we will limit to 50,000, about half of our power gen. Give it the backpack. I should have checked the chunk borders. Okay, we are within one chunk, which we'll go ahead and chunk load here. Oh, I clicked out of my game. Go ahead and chunk load it here. And we'll see if it runs. Looks like it's cooking. Oh yeah, it's working. So we'll check on this later to see if it gets any ancient debris. Now, something I wanted to check out is we have one of the best solar panel mods, Solar Flux Reborn. So let's look at that. And we're going to make some patterns here for mirrors. Photovoltaic 1, 2, 3. We've got obsidian. 4. Ooh, blazing coating. Oh, we can do that. Diamonds, block of quartz. Yep, we can do that. What about 5? What does 5 want? Emerald glass. And 4s. We do need a pattern for diamond blocks. And for glowstone blocks. And 6 is quartz ender glass, which we can make. And a pattern for block of emerald. Oh, we're out of patterns. This, my friends, is why you always have a pattern for patterns. Let's see, what else did it need? I think that was it. Okay, and then we're going to need a pattern for solar... let's see, yeah, solar panel 1. Solar panel 2, which is a piston. We can do that. Why don't we fill in our molecular assemblers here? Might be a good idea to spread out these first few crafts. So that they don't clog one assembler. Okay. And we went as far as 2. So let's make a pattern for 3, which does require repeaters and iron blocks. 4, which requires iron blocks and clocks. 5. 6. Yep, we are still in the affordable range. 7. Ooh, dragon's breath. Now we're cooking. I don't know if we have enough dragon's breath. 8 requires dragon eggs, so we definitely can't make 8. And then those are the Twilight Forest ones. Okay. I do want some patterns for the upgrades. I don't really need the player, or you know what, we'll do it anyway. Specified block, sure, we'll make a pattern for it. And we'll make a furnace. That's fine. Let's get the rest of these patterns in the system. And we're going to need to look at how much Dragon's Breath we have. Something we need to do is make a data module for the Ender Dragon. But why don't we request... Okay, so 8 is the one that needs dragon eggs. 7 is the one that needs dragon's breath. How many of those can we make? Oh, we need stone and lapis. Stone and lapis. Well, I've got the stone on me. Which, why don't we filter that to the backpack for when we set up an auto farm for it? Okay. I don't know if he has ones that sell Dragon's Breath, but we can definitely check. I see you, Apotheosis boss. Got him. Do need to clear out the ME system, but we'll get to that. We're working on a few other things. I really like that the beacon beam makes it look like there's a light going across. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, the base is really coming together. But yeah, let's take a look at Shut Door's base. Bring some emeralds. And see if he has... So they're all librarians. I don't see clerics. And I don't want to spoil any of his episodes, so I'm not going to go in his base. But I want to kill the Ender Dragon a few times anyway. So let's make a pattern for end crystals. Throw that in here. And I'll need an empty data module, as well as my deep learner, which I think I'll pull out. See, basic, faulty. I'm going to pull out magma cube. Take our end crystals. Oh, we're on cooldown for teleporting, so we're going to have to wait a minute here. But what we can do is check on our builder to see if it's gotten any ancient debris yet. Oh, yeah. This is working excellently. Love it. Getting plenty of dimensional shards, which we're going to need when we get into RF Tools Dimensions, which is going to be a major way we generate resources, is with dimensions. Temp pad is still charging. Why don't we look at how many... The wheat seeds, the pumpkins... Oh, we didn't add any stack upgrades here. I'll have to do that later. Chickens are working fine. Everything's kind of working fine. Okay. See, let's take our dimlets out. We did get some more here. We got a wave dimlet time dimlet for normal time, a forest biome, and lukewarm ocean biome. I'm going to take all these dimlets and put them away. And we have a lot of armor in here right now, which I don't like having. So I'm going to take it all out. And I need to process it. I just don't want to do it right now. Let's get it out of our ME system. As well as any... Yeah, if we come to axes, we got a few here. Should have a few shovels. A few picks. Only one shield. That actually should clean up a bunch of type storage, which is excellent. Temp pad's ready. We've got our bow. Don't want these arrows. And I'm going to set us to arrows of probably wither. No, we'll do arrows of blasting. And we'll go to the end by going through the end portal. Uh-oh, where'd the door open? Oh no. They turned off the rendering for the temp pad door, which is really unfortunate. I guess there was a bug. And the problem is I was looking diagonal. You want to look along a line, place it, and walk forward. Otherwise, like I just did, you miss the door, which is super unfortunate. What can the time... Okay, the temp pad can't be enhanced with anything, but we're going to set up better teleportation than the temp pad. We're going to have a whole teleportation room. It's going to be fantastic. I would like to get my enchanting setup back. So why don't I grab some of our end shelves, pearlescent shelves, salvaging, health shelves, gem cutting, forging station. And we're going to set it up right over here. Need a enchanting table. And we can finally enchant our chess piece. See what we're going to get. We're going to get unusing, which is decent. I would like some more shelves here. See how high of a level we can get here. Oak book shelf. That's all I wanted. Should be able to make 2 draconic end shelves by making 2 end shelves. Or we'll make a few of them. And then, oh, we only had 1 dragon head. That's all right. Make sure all these are empty. This guy can come over here. This is another mob backpack. And why don't we get all of our end shelves just to make sure we are maxed at 40. And place a draconic. Yeah, now we're at 45. Let me get some lapis. And enchant our chest piece. We don't have any rectification or anything yet, so this can be pretty garbage, but here we go. Protection, mana boost, unusing soulbound. You know what? We'll take it. And something else we need to do is socket these things, but I think we're going to go to the end right now. Oh, I put the chest piece on. I was wondering what I did there. Let me take this backpack. Place it here. And we're going to need another one. I would just like to quickly see if we can get some gems on our sword. I think this is going to count as a light weapon. Ooh, +1 to existing sharpness. We'll take that. And, oh, never mind. +2 to sharpness. And we'll go for attack speed. Oh, that is not a smithing table. One moment. I would also like to do this. Sorry, I know I'm going all over the place. But I'm having a good time, you know? Isn't that what matters? Having fun? Alright. Throw in some gem dust, Godforged, and Godforge our bow. Sundering, slowness. Kind of meh stats. Ooh, wither, poison, and we gain speed. Yeah, I'm actually going to take this one. That draw speed is insane. Okay. Let's look down a line and go to the end portal after we grab some bottles. Should have left this lapis in there. There we go. And now we're in the end. So what we're gonna... Oh, there's a boss. Hold up. I can't hit him. There we go. Alright, come here, buddy. Oh man, he has armor. This guy is stacked. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna stand still. I'll let him come to me. Kinda done. with this. He's just reflecting my arrows. And he just disappeared. Oh, wow. Whoa, he is diving. Where is he going? Whatever. We'll worry about him later. Let's come over here and summon an end dragon, and we're going to try to make a data module of him. Might need a bit more throttle. I'm going to turn that up. Okay, there is our dragon module, which we'll go ahead and slot. And honestly, I think we beat the regen with our sword. Holy cow, if I could hit him. You know what? Okay, got him. Did get the dragon sinew this time. We're gonna follow him, trying to find where he drops scales. And we should have gotten another dragon egg, which went over here. We'll need a torch. Hey, what? Get off me, bro. We'll go like so. There's another dragon egg. And now we only need one more kill with the Ender Dragon to get a basic data module. But let's try to get some of his breath this run. So we're going to be patient. We'll let him spawn. And we're going to wait for Dragon's Breath. I don't see him, but I'm sure he exists. Oh yeah, there he is. All right, let's watch this ball. Something with the entity render distance is really bad right now. Come on, fire at me again. If I antagonize you. No, it went off the edge. That's all right. We're gonna get it from the prediction modules. Can you guys not? Let's get another dragon egg. And just for fun, we're going to go loot one end city, then go back to the base. Just because I feel like looting an end city. What way haven't we gone? We haven't gone south, like, at all. So let's go through this. And then take our structure compass. And look for end city. And there is one 1,200 blocks this way. Perfect. Doesn't look like it's one with a ship. That's all right. If I could fly. I'm gonna turn down my throttle now. I've seen if this one had loot in it. Doesn't look like it does. But this 3 tall one should have some loot. I need a sword that adds % health damage, but they like don't put it on light weapons anymore. It's really weird. Let's see what we got here. Got some godly tools. Another diamond backpack. Some more music discs we'll have to check out. And some godly armor. Any other loot rooms, possibly? Maybe this initial floor. I highly doubt it, though. Yep. Okay. That's all that she wrote for this. So let's head home. Ooh, maybe after we gather a bunch of end stone. I'm going to turn off my magnet, turn on the backpack magnet. And we're going to get a bunch of end stone here. Lots of XP too, because of our current setup. But since I don't have a system or end stone, I just wanna grab a whole bunch so that we have plenty for anything we need. Okay, we got about 5,000. That should be good enough. And honestly, I kind of want some of these purple blocks and bricks. So why don't we tear this place down? Just in case if we come across any recipes that require these. I'm gonna grab the end rods too. Where did he go? There's no loot chest here, so I don't see too big of an issue with chopping this up. Get a bit of glass too while we're at it. Okay, let's head home. Compass in the backpack. I'm just gonna break down these shulker shells. Oops, wrong thing. This one. As well as this axe. This shovel. Those boots. Got another diamond backpack to add to the list. We'll put right here. And we'll go ahead and clean up the inventory. of everything. Make sure we sort the backpack. All right. Now, the lapis. I know we've got lapis in the backpack in the end. Ancient debris is coming along nice. Definitely need more lapis, which I'm tempted to make a dimension for. Let's see if we can request... I'm just curious here. Can we request an 8? 51 lapis. Are you serious? Why don't we do a bit of mining? In fact, we'll do it in the mining dimension. No, in case I come across structures, I want to mine here. We'll come down to roughly, oh, I don't know, right around Y0. I don't know what that glow is. Oh, lapis. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to vein mine. Instant limit breaker. Ah, okay. And we're just going to get a bunch of ores here, hoping for lapis. Okay, believe it or not, that should actually already be enough lapis ore. But I'll grab a tiny bit more just to be safe. Yeah, 28 deep slate lapis and 10 lapis. I'm going to turn off my backpack magnet, and I'll take this lapis ore and our fortune 6 pick. Place this all down. Not enough to need to use a wand. Hey, the scientist, how you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. And we'll vein mine this. Okay, that should be plenty of lapis. So please give me a solar panel 8. Too many bytes for what we have. So to cut down, we'll request a few 4s. Oh, I totally haven't done that yet. I'll have to check it out later, scientist. Or wait, no. I feel like I did check it out. Or was that the one from the day before? I'll have to look at your channel later when I'm not live. Why don't we get the other crafter working on some co-processors? request just a few of them here. Gosh, I don't know how to get... There we go. And I don't want to break my solar panel craft, but considering it's going to take 2 minutes, I am gonna stop it. And I'm gonna add some coprocessors to these. Wish we had Mega. Oh, I totally undid those on accident. But now I'll request some solar panel 4s. This time 20. And the coprocessors should do some work here. Excellent. I'm going to want a pattern for a few things, but something we should do is get our inscribers wired up, which I think I'll do by placing a... Gosh, I really hate that. There we go. A line across here. Holy cow, please. And power these. And then I'm just going to dig a hole right here to come down. Kind of want an anchor here. And I'm just going to do a very temporary run over to our system, which I don't think I have enough cables for, but we'll find out. I feel like I'm going to be just short, which is a bummer and a half. Ugh. Perfect. Okay, there should be 4 on that channel. Can I request our solar panel 8 with less bytes now? Perfect. That's going to take a minute to craft. I'm going to move our bed over to here for now. And I'm going to do some chunk work here. So let me come into FTB chunks and unload these and load these. Okay. Any more dimlets? Ooh, we got a few. Grid terrain and yellow terracotta. Nice. I'm gonna need some more of a bunch of stuff. How do we want to do this? We're gonna need to set up 3 more inscribers. So here's 2, and then uh-oh, how's that stuck? Oh no, we're good. I need 2 pistons. But we need more auto crafters right now. But I want to fully automate our circuits. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3 inscribers. These are gonna be a little hard to automate with how I want to do it. No. I can figure this out. I've got a plan. All right. Let me grab some of our pattern providers. Set them up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna do a 4th inscriber for other things. Well, let's get some cable, and it looks like our solar panel's done. Come across the top here. I should put this at 7. Oh, why does it say 8? Oh, because I put the 8th. Okay, which does mean I have to make sure that's coming into... Yeah, okay. We need to change something here. Give me just a second. There we go. Uh-oh. Why is it no connect? Oh, it wasn't online. I don't think this uses a channel. No, it doesn't use a channel, but I still want it on a separate. But you don't have to do that. And I'm realizing now... Yeah, no, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Let's do some inventory cleanup. This is kind of driving me crazy. There we go. And how we're going to do this... Since that says can only insert from bottom. I have a plan, okay? Whether or not it will work, we'll find out. What I'm gonna do to actually move these inscribers. I just changed my entire plan, so give me a moment here. To be like this. I'm gonna need pipes, a lot of filters. So let me make a few basic pipe upgrades. A few improved and a few advanced. We're also going to need the filter tool from pipes. Filter destination. And it's going to be a little complicated, but I think it'll work for now. Let me get all the pipes set up. We'll do all the configuring. It's a little messy, but honestly, I think it's going to work. But my plan is the interface is going to send the materials into the chest. The chest will put them in the inscriber in the right locations. Then the finished processor will come back in the chest, through the chest, and into the pattern interface. So why don't we set up a few filters here? First one being for logic processors. Next one being for engineering processors. And lastly, calculation processors. Now, all the items oh, you know what? I made one fatal flaw here. Dang it. let me think here, folks. Yeah, we're going to do a change. We're going to do a change. We're going to undo the filters I just set. And instead, this is going to be how the items get into the chest. Then I'm going to set a filter destination here and run a pipe over the top to the front. And I'm going to edit this filter to have the destination that is needed to return it to the system. Does that make sense? So let me break these pipes. Add our loops. And we'll do one at a time here. So now I'm going to set the filter destination to this port. Break this pipe. Set it up. I have no idea if this is going to work, guys. This is why I love AE2 things so much more. Oh, we did that wrong. We need our engineering processor with the destination. Then we'll set one last destination. For this one. Okay. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. We're going to need to add a silicon press whitelist here. Press silicon on all of these. For the bottom. And then we're going to have to do some fancy magic here. We'll do one at a time. Let's do our logic processor first. So we're going to want redstone to come to this face. So let's grab redstone to this destination. And why don't we do all the redstones really fast? Okay, and now we'll do logic, which is going to come to the top face. We need pressed logic circuit to this location. Then we need engineering. to this location. And lastly, we could have done all this with one pattern interface, by the way. I am now realizing, but live and learn. Calculation to this location. Then we're going to need some patterns. One for logic, one for engineering, and one for calculation. I'm going to come over here and throw in our logic, set it to do not push until primary. Our engineering, do not push till primary. And our calculation, do not push until primary. Now, let's run a test and see where it's going to break. I think what's going to break is that getting the items into the chest is not going to work right. Fairly confident. I need an inventory attached to the ME pattern provider, not just a cable. But let's find out. Let's test logic first. Oh my gosh. What am I doing? Why aren't... Oh. Processor. Okay, so we'll request a logic processor. Yep, the items did not get pushed because there is no inventory. So we may solve that. Let me break this. I wish this... I don't want to break my filters. Nope, screw it. Let's go make double chests. We're going to see if this works. No, because then it touches the other pattern providers. I think we're going to have to go underneath, folks. This is so messy. There's so many better ways to do this. Okay, and then our logic processor base Tor? Maybe. So this has its destination. Why is it not pulling it out? Logic processor to the south face. Oh, what the heck? It went back in. That's what happened. All right, let's try that again. So we have 83 in request 1. $84. Awesome. I'm going to test our printed circuits. So let's request... We have 572 of logic. We'll request 1. That's not going to work because I set it up the same stupid thing of can't pull from a chest or can't pipe directly. So let me break these. I guess I didn't need to break the back ones, but that's all right. Let's see if that worked. Okay. I'm going to try again. So 573. Who's on right now? I think Temajetsu's in. 574, that one worked. As soon as I test that all these are working, we'll do a little tour of the new base. Okay, that one worked. Printed silicon. That one worked. Printed calculation. Worked. And then 193. 193. This should go to 4. No, because we need to do the same thing we did to these others, which is furthest first. And why didn't they get the silicon? Something's wrong. I don't know where my silicon ended up. The heck? Hold up, folks. Hey, no worries. A2 is one of my favorites. I just am trying a new form of automation that is not working quite as intended. So the silicon got pulled out instantly, but not to the inscriber. Where is it going? It's not on this list. It's set to come into the bottom. What on earth? is going on? Let me replace these. Printed silicon. Screw it, I'm gonna do a destination. It's like instantly getting pulled out. And it's like it's getting put into the pattern provider even though the pipe is not touching it. I don't understand. I'm confused. This one worked, right? The logic? Let me try the logic again. $84. Okay, that worked. If I put printed silicon in here, it should be coming up to here, but it's not. Where is it going? I'm going to turn off the top one. Is it being pulled by the top? No, it's just not getting pulled by the bottom. Oh, man. Why is that not pulling it? What is going on, man? Ay, caramba. Okay, this is still the downward face. Okay, that worked. So I'm going to do this change to these two. I don't know why it needs this. It baffles my mind. I have no idea what's going on. Well, let's try this. I don't know why this is necessary. Let's see if our other circuits work. So let's make sure logic is still working. So 85. $86, 194, 195, 194, and 195. Okay, so they're all working now. Everything's working. That took way too long. Let me come over here and hide these. So that I only see molecular assemblers. Oh, I have to do the chest too. Over on these ones. Perfect. So now I need a pattern for acceleration cards to speed all of these up. And then I'll show you what I've built on the base. Of course, these need fluics, which we're gonna automate. Just need some time. Let's make some acceleration cards. I'm gonna need more than that. And speed up all of our inscribers. And so in the last stream, you must have missed, we started building the castle using the copy paste gadget and the builder's wand. We made these arches that are going to be supporting the ceiling once it's built, that use various cobblestone rings around reinforced log, with the floor being also just fancy forms of chiseled cobblestone using some of the mason and woodcutter's table. Here we were processing uraninite and making spirited crystals, while we worked our way to a spirited reactor. This thing produces roughly 100,000 RF a tick, and we also used it to charge all the other materials down here. Added a floor for the base, a beacon in the middle, and we're starting to build the AE system in the base. And that's really all that there is to tour right now. Mob farms over here using cursed earth. Comes into a backpack and a pylon for XP. Our chickens all over here pump their resources currently into an ender chest that feeds into the base over here. And we have a extreme reactor basic tier using uranium to give us power and our flux storage. That's really it for now. Oh, what a riot. I'm just happy we can make processors. And the reason I wanted to do that is so that we can make patterns for 256 storage components, as well as 64, 16, 4, and 1K. I do want patterns for 256 fluid cell, 256 chemical, and 256 item. Then I want a 256 crafter. And that should be it. I am going to make a pattern for wool. Oops, I'm in the wrong menu. From string, because of how much string we get. And let's try requesting. So if we come to 256, oops. What happens if I request one of these? Too many bytes, and we need Certus Quartz crystals. So that's got to be something we set up using mechanism. And we need to get our Certus farm back up and running. $91, dang. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed watching today's first stream of the FTB One server. I'm going to play a little bit off stream and record because I have a big project to do tomorrow, which is where I am going to try to edit everything into a This Week on the Server episode. I hope to see you in the future streams, and if you enjoyed, consider leaving a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night, wherever you are in the world. But for now, my friends, bye-bye.